Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with the latest from Denver 7. The weather's just been ugly all day, with high winds even causing this gustnado near Pueblo West High School. And in Durango, a state trooper's cruiser was hit by a car while on the scene of another crash. Both the trooper and the other driver were taken to the hospital and should be okay. And Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson's tracking the conditions on this First Alert Action Day.
That's the big red L right there, and that's the cause of all of our misery across the state. As it moves off into Kansas, snow and wind on the plains, rain on the southeast corner of the state, but that's going to turn over to snow. Blizzard conditions with roads closed northeast of Denver overnight and in Nebraska into early tomorrow. It's windy and it's cold with snow showers elsewhere. Low temperatures dropping down to the teens and 20s across most of Colorado. We start out with the blizzard and the roads closed on the northeast plains. I think it'll be just a little bit to the east of Denver early in the day, and then snow showers continue. The blizzard conditions move up into Nebraska. Windy and cold weather, temperatures only getting up into the mid to upper 30s along the I-25 corridor, just low 30s over northeastern Colorado. Windy and cold conditions continue on Thursday. Cold, not as windy by early Friday morning. Blizzard up in Nebraska, and that continues to move up into Minnesota, and we'll just have flurries and cold weather expected by Friday, and another little bit of unsettled weather coming in for Saturday. So your extended forecast, not great for a while. A slow drive in the morning Thursday, a high of 37, flurries and 40 on Friday, rain showers and 45 Saturday. Gets better Sunday, Monday, 62 Sunday and up to 70 on Monday.
Thank you, Mike. The weather made work more difficult for crews trying to fix a broken water main in Inglewood. South Broadway at Shenango has been closed since this afternoon, and there is no timeline for when repairs will be finished. And while we weather this storm, Colorado lawmakers are already looking ahead to next winter. And what they have in mind is a much stricter approach toward drivers who hit the road without snow gear. As Denver 7's Jason Grenauer reports, the idea is gaining traction.
Not everyone is mad about the bomb cyclone part 2.
Well, I hope it snows a lot of powder and I can get there.
Luckily, this guy is prepared for driving the I-70 mountain corridor.
This is a four-wheel drive, and I've got chains in it, and I've got a 4MATIC.
A bill just a vote and signature away from becoming a law would make traction laws permanent from fall to spring for all vehicles, not just semis, that drive the I-70 mountains.
You need to have snow tires or some sort of device that helps you cope with driving in snow. So chains or a snow sock.
All cars, trucks, SUVs, and semis from September 1st to May 31st.
Anyone who's ever driven through Eisenhower knows you can have dry roads on one side and a full-on whiteout on the other side.
The goal, according to Donovan, is to reduce crashes from unprepared drivers and lower the number of times the highway is closed.
When you get cars that get stuck, and often it's because they either have bald tires or other poor equipment, it can wreak havoc on the roadways. It can completely shut down the roadway.
Opinions on the bill online varied from 100% necessary to elitist and an overreach. Enforcement of the new traction law would include fines if pulled over or if you cause a crash. Winter may have come and gone, but still,
prepare yourself.
Okay, so let us know what you think. Email us at 360@thedenverchannel.com, and you can also send us a message on Facebook or Twitter. New rules on short-term rentals go into effect today here in Denver. Here's a look at what you'll need to follow. Hosts must carry a minimum of $1 million worth of liability insurance. You'll have to notify your regular homeowners insurers and your HOA of your plans to be a short-term rental, and the city can take away your license if the rental property affects the public health or welfare of your neighborhood. Denver, by the way, revoked this $5 million mansion short-term rental license, back in March for having too many parties. The action marked the first time the city has revoked a short-term rental license. Prosecutors are likely to file new and more serious charges against an Aurora dean at a school accused of threatening to shoot school staff. Denver 7 broke this story last week. Investigators say Tushar Ray walked into Aurora West College Prep, sat a gun in front of the principal, and told her he was going to shoot the kneecaps off 2 colleagues. Well, today in court, prosecutors added that Ray may have also texted threats to those administrators. He was arrested on suspicion of carrying a gun on school grounds and felony menacing. Prosecutors expect to add to that next week. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thank you so much for joining us. And check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Ann Trujillo.